Hey everybody, thank you so much for being here. If we haven't met yet, if you're not subscribed, I'm Igor. The channel is Fedorov Trumpet. I genuinely think that if you are a trumpet player, any musician, really, any musician, starting a YouTube channel could do awesome and great things for your playing, and it might even open doors that you didn't think would be possible and you didn't consider. I wrote down some notes here that I'm gonna follow just so I don't get off track. And the first thing, so as we jump into this, starting a YouTube channel forces you to actually play consistently. Being consistent with YouTube and tracking your progress and making videos keeps you consistent with a practice schedule. It keeps your chops active, and it will prevent, the feelings that you feel when you have to start something over. So let's say you've been practicing for a month and then you kind of dipped because your practice sessions dipped because I don't know, you just weren't motivated to practice. Posting videos will encourage the consistency of your practice sessions, which will make you a better player. The second thing, and it's pretty much as important as the first thing, is that recording exposes all of your little playing issues. So one of the more important things to do in general when you practice in your practice sessions is to record yourself, right? Your sound. And if you've ever had private lessons or worked with somebody, maybe they've encouraged you to record yourself when you play and listen back to it. So this does just that, because when you record yourself, you can hear all of your inconsistencies. You can see your tension when you're overblowing. And when you record yourself and look back to those videos, it makes you a lot more mindful. And the number one thing about having successful practice sessions is mindfulness, because so many people go through the motions of just playing, the specific warm up. Then they'll just go through the specific tune. Then they'll just go through the specific tune they're working on, or, whatever, without being mindful about it. So recording, looking back, listening back, seeing how you sound also helps you become more mindful, which is one of the best things for you in your practice sessions. The camera won't lie to you. So when you record and you look back and you listen back, you're gonna see exactly how things are from another person's perspective. There are multiple directions you can go with filming videos and posting to YouTube. You can make them go public, which means they're open to anyone. You can make them unlisted links, which means only people who you send the link to will be able to actually have access to your video. Or you can actually set it to private, which means no one will see your video. It's private, it's just there for you and you posted it. So if you do end up posting the videos to be public, it gives you a clear purpose to get better. So you want a specific note to feel more free when you play it. You want to see that improvement in your videos, and just you knowing that other people are going to be watching your content, it gives you that motivation to go ahead and work to make those phrases sound better, to make those notes feel better and look like they're, easier to play, and so on. So it gives you a clear purpose in your practice sessions. The next thing is that you start hearing yourself like others do. And this kind of ties into when I said, recording exposes what's really happening. Because when you record yourself consistently and you watch, what you look like when you play, and you listen back to your tone and all the details of everything that's happening, you are now in the seat of the audience and you can assess what actually happens when you play, and yes, we record takes. You can record good takes and bad takes, but when you watch the footage back, you're in the seat of the audience. You get to hear all the little things maybe that you haven't noticed before: the projection, the articulation, how your tone actually sounds. And that's one of the big things, is how your tone sounds on camera, because you don't have to use a microphone. You can just play into a phone camera, and I'm filming this video on a phone camera, and I've filmed videos for Trumpet on a phone camera before. So just opening up that sound on your instrument to make it sound the way you want it to, just being more mindful of that sound once again. So you start really getting that awareness and that mindfulness shift to the audience, to the person listening, and not just you from your playing perspective. Another reason to start a YouTube channel and record yourself playing is you build real confidence in your knowledge and in your playing. So if you can hit something on camera, if you're playing, if you can hit something on camera, it feels pretty similar to when, you have somebody watching you. Just even doing this for me is, I'm still kind of getting used to talking on camera, especially when I'm not, just reading something off of a screen or whatever, but just putting a camera on yourself, knowing it's recording, knowing that you have to post this to YouTube, there's a level of anxiety that comes with that you have to overcome. So, and when you do, that makes you a more confident player, and it makes you more confident in your abilities. So doing this over a period of time makes you better, makes you more confident in what you're doing, and it makes you own your playing a lot more. So of course you can still own your playing in the practice room without filming, but when you're doing this for a specific reason, like posting it to YouTube, you really start to zero in on the issues that you have and what you want to fix, and you end up owning your successes and your failures a little bit more. The next thing I have written down here is that you create a record of your progress and your practice. And this is underrated, and it's one of my favorites. Tracking progress of anything is really important. And so filming, posting somewhere, going back to where you were maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago, if you stay consistent, is very awesome. It can encourage you to keep going. You can go back and see where you were, and it helps you keep going. It motivates you to keep practicing, and it helps encourage others along the way. The next thing I kind of already mentioned a little bit earlier is you don't need to wait to be good enough to start posting or doing something like this, or really taking on anything in life, because the people who wait to be good enough or to wait for the perfect opportunity, most often that perfect opportunity or the good enough never actually comes. So they never actually, get started with a thing that they wanted to do. So if you just start posting from where you are, you don't wait to be good enough, it encourages you to improve. It encourages you to take action, and keep playing, keep improving. So the next thing I have written down here is it keeps you connected to the instrument longer. It gives you a reason to keep playing and improving, and it gives you, something more than just routine practice. Now, routine practice can work for somebody who's very good at structured things during the day. Like, this is how I structure my day. I'll do this here, I do this here, I do this here. Sometimes it can be, it's hard to motivate yourself to practice when you don't have too much to practice for. That's why it's important for, if you're getting close to being retired or whatever, to have gigs that you're doing, to have community bands you're playing in, to have groups you're a part of, because that gives you motivation to keep practicing. So if you don't really have that and you're just looking for something to help you stay on task, stay motivated to play the trumpet, this is a great way to do that, because tracking your progress and all the things I've mentioned above gives you a reason to keep playing the instrument, have a routine, keep improving and focusing on that. Gives you something to share also with the world, just that progress, it also inspires and motivates other people who might be watching your videos, who might be sitting on the couch wasting time when they could be practicing their instrument, and your video pops up and it'll inspire them to practice. Next thing I have here is it can open unexpected doors. And this is one of my favorites because there are so many opportunities on YouTube to get monetized and to make money, not just through the ad share revenue that you would share if you do become a YouTube partner through consistent posting, but there's opportunities to make money even outside of that through what you do here on YouTube, just by sharing your progress and picking a specific avenue to go down, inspiring maybe some people, teaching some people something, or just inspiring people through the progress you're able to achieve through your consistent practice and your consistent posting. And this last one is probably my favorite, and it's the biggest thing that I'm doing here right now on YouTube. When I first started this YouTube channel, I kind of wanted it to be my creative outlet, and it still is. I love making videos, I love editing videos, and I had a slightly different vision for this channel because I kind of wanted to just post whatever I wanted. I still am going to be posting the things that I said I would post, but I'm a lot more methodical about it. So what I mean by all this is that when I opened this channel, I said I was going to post educational content, faith-based covers, Christian covers and recordings. I'm going to be posting trumpet content in general, gear comparisons and all that. So I am still doing that, but I've noticed that YouTube and my audience, what people like to watch, are my educational help videos, specifically on the upper register. So I'm leaning more towards that. And when I do covers, I have a couple cover projects lined up, and they're very big projects. And I don't want to post just whatever videos of me playing whatever, like a Christian song, out there just to have it out there. Now, I will have a membership tier very soon here, and I'll post those types of videos there. It'll be a lot of extra content. Anyway, I think I'm kind of getting away from the main point here, but one of the best things about YouTube is the education side. And I'm sure that pretty much almost all of you watching this video can teach someone something. So I want to encourage you to do that. If you can play a very clean concert B flat scale, you can teach somebody to do it. Just film a video, pretend you're teaching one person how to play the concert B flat scale and post it, and you might be surprised if you stay consistent with, helping someone achieve, one little thing or two little things that that channel might go somewhere, and it might be, you'll feel much better because you're able to contribute a skill to the world that you haven't been able to maybe share, or you've been able to share just with a closer circle around you. But on YouTube, it obviously is open to many, many other people. And on this topic, when it comes to YouTube analytics, my most viewed age for my videos is 65 and over on every single video. It's pretty consistent. That tells me that a lot of the viewers who actually watch my, upper register videos and all this have something that, the younger generation doesn't. It's experience. And I'm sure that you can teach someone something. So I just want to encourage you, if you have questions, you can reach out to me. I have my, it's like my business email. It's on the Gumroad site, and I'll link it down below in the description. You don't have to buy any of the products, but when you go to the Gumroad page, I think my business email is in there. Just email me. Let me know if you're interested in me helping you start a YouTube and how to do this whole thing. But that age group, you have so much to teach to the younger generation, and you can make use of, I can teach you how to share your skills and your knowledge and your experience with the world. So there you go. All right. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful and encouraging to some of you. I'm on a short break here from work, and it's very hot. I'm in my work clothes, but I love coming out here, and I'm always inspired to talk about, inspiring things out here at the lake. So let me know if you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, and we'll probably be back to some normal upper register video help videos or some gear comparisons here very soon. I've got some pretty cool big videos planned, so thank you all so much. God bless you all. We'll see you in the next video.